Hello and welcome to Office. Not traditional office or even like traditional office. Third office, aka Andy's living room. I'm your best friend Cake, and today I'm going to show you how I massacred a dress, an OP, to make the skirt you're seeing here today. I don't have skill as a seamstress, and I don't have patience, but I do have determination, which is sort of a form of patience. So if you're looking for a sewing tutorial, there are way better ways to do that online. But if you're looking for vaguely Lolita content, me. Oh, the tickies. She's just on a mission to go to that bed. That's the bed she needs right now. You good? She's good.
First, you're gonna debone the victim. Then you're gonna chippity-choppity with the zipper down, leaving a lot of fabric attached to the skirt to make the waistband. Fast forward to months later. You wanna cut off the fabric you're gonna use for the waistband and leave some seam allowance on the skirt. I started to chalk it off, but then I saw there was a stripe going along perfectly, so I cut along that, zipper down. Then you do a baste stitch so the lining and the skirt don't come apart. So this is where I started thinking, this waist is big. This is a bigger waist than I have for a waist, but maybe it will be smaller somehow when I finish, whatever. We take off the lining so we can iron on some interfacing to make the fabric mighty. It is so flimsy, so fragile, see-through. But my interfacing is black, so yay. I use some chalk to outline the pattern, and then I cut it out with a very satisfying scissor slide. And then you're ready to iron it on, but you gotta make sure it's on the wrong side of the fabric. And then you're good to go. Then once it's all strong, start ironing the lines where you sew, so the waistband looks nice. Then you're gonna sew the ends so they look fresh to death when all is said and done. That way, when all the edges are foldy and sewy, it'll look sharp. See? Tight. Here I am making sure I like which side is gonna be up and out. And I do, it's gonna be real nice, which is lucky because it's already pinned. And again, I'm thinking, hey, this waist though? But let's see. And then you're gonna sew. You're gonna sew from a different angle until it is sewn. Here is the waistband, also sewed. We're gonna take out the baste, which is also very satisfying. So we can hand stitch the other side of the waistband so there are no visible stitches, and we can love ourselves. And we can watch Community. Watched a lot of Community. And yes, the waist is super loose, so we gotta do something about that. Hello, it's many weeks later and I've got some elastic now. Time to rip up the seams just on either side of the zipper. I only want elastic at the back. And yes, this elastic should do the trick. And I'm tempted to play around with some of the other supplies I ordered, but no, Hannah, we must get this waistband scrunched. So we sew carefully, pulling the elastic taut, lining up the layers. Take it slow, this is hard, and it sucks. So you reward yourself with tie-dye. Here's my trick for me and my particular creative style, standards for productivity, etc. Commit to 15 minutes. If you still hate it in 15 minutes, stop and do something else. Something you've been putting off, or something you were gonna do later, or whatever. We've all got lots of stuff to do. But you'd be surprised how often you find yourself in a flow state, ready to keep doing the thing you thought you were dreading. That didn't happen this time, so tie-dye. I'm dyeing some dingy old stuff, a new long sleeve specifically for this, and some fabric for masks. My friend Sarah's sewing oodles of masks to give away right now, and I don't want to sew, but I do want to help. So, fabric beach. This was my first time doing the bleach dyeing, or the anti-dyeing, which was pretty cool. And here's how those turned out. Nice. And look at these shirts. Stunning. If you have dingy clothes, tie-dye them. I'm telling you, it's the best. Okay, we're back. See how good the scrunch? Now we must scrunch the other side. Zip, zap, and bam, a skirt that fits. All right, with both sides scrunched, it's time to sew by hand the waistband again, which is just terrible. Sewing by hand is tedious, but sometimes you gotta do it. But sometimes you can put it off for a really long time, like by doing other sewing projects that you've been wanting to do. Like this bodysuit is too loose on the bust. Rude. So I sewed some darts in there, and now it fits and it looks great. Looks like I'm always very cold, but I'm comfortable with that. That's fine. And then I was totally ready to do the work, but Cadney had some hybrid flowers in Animal Crossing that I hadn't managed to breed myself yet, and I needed to obviously go get those. Okay, and then finally hand stitch the other side of the waistband. Ugh. Ta-da! So I took the waistband strings and I made like little bows, little ties, little thingies, little dangly things. And I took the floopy bow that usually goes on the front and I put it on the back because bows on the back. I'm gonna get so much more use out of the dress this way. I find OPs kind of limiting, like you're set, it's just there it is, that's the dress. But with a skirt, you can make it casual, you can make it over the top.
So yeah, that's how I did that. Hopefully you enjoyed watching that meandering progress. I've been doing a bit of a closet purge lately, so if you are looking for some gently used Lolita clothes, you can check it out on my lace market. I will link it below. Also in the link below is a link to my creator shout out of the video. First person I need to send it to is Mint Fairy. If you like witchy stuff, cute stuff, fantastic people, basically I can't think of anything else you could want in this world, then you're gonna love Mint Fairy's channel. If you know any BIPOC or LGBTQ plus creators that you think should get a little shout out, please link me. I'm trying to widen my circle, trying to consume as much content as possible, and I think it's important that we all try to do that. So yeah, you can link them here, tag me on Instagram, tweet at me, whatever you want, just get my attention. If you want to widen your own circle, you can also follow a few hashtags like Black Artist or Black Writer. There's Queer Creator, Queer Community. It's pretty easy to find content if you look for it a little bit. But of course, if you just want to feed it to me, I'm here, I'm ready. Coming up September 4th to 7th is the Sea of Serenity event. You can check it out on Instagram, hashtag Sea of Serenity event. It's a J Fashion event that's being organized by a few small brands. And there's gonna be a panel, which I'm probably gonna be on if all things go according to plan. But whether or not I'm there, I'm gonna check it out whenever I have free time, and I think you probably want to as well. There are brands doing exclusive releases, and basically it's just an excuse to like build some community back up while we're in these unprecedented times. But yeah, ideally I'll be participating in the panel. We're going to be talking about social media and fashion, so check that out if you're interested. If you'd like another slice of cake, you can follow me on Instagram or on Twitter at Cake Calamity. I'm also on the TikTok now. What with my youthfulness. I'll throw all those links down in the doobly, as per usual. There's a squirrel. I hope you're all having a lovely summer. Wash your hands, wear a mask, don't be a jerk. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again after not too long. Bye.